Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we're having a look at yet another wonderful mod, this time in the form of Power Armor Autopilot, being made by user Kentington. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is the ability for you to take any of your, potentially extra suits of power armor you may have, and turn them into functioning AI companions. So yes, that is right, they will follow you just like any other AI companion, and will be able to trade, follow, use various commands, and of course, fight to protect you. And I really like that idea. I gotta admit, I do not use my suits of power armor as much as I probably should, because I always see it as something I've got to go out of my way to go and grab, which disappoints me because that means I've got a couple of suits of power armor just sitting around being useless, which I really shouldn't have. And well, this mod gives me an alternative use for my multiple pieces of power armor, because even if I'm using one power armor suit, I've still got others just sort of sitting around here in Sanctuary, not getting used at all. And this gives them a fun new use. So let's take a look at how all it works, and it's pretty simple. I've got set up over here by the chemistry station my Minuteman power armor suit, and of course to turn it into an AI companion, what we need to do is go to the chemistry station and go down to utility, and you'll notice we have this Power Armor AI module. Ignore the other things, we'll get back to those momentarily, but the Power Armor AI module is the important thing here. This is what will actually turn your suit of power armor into a companion. Now, as for resource-wise, I do find it slightly cheaty because, well, it's not a whole lot of resources to build this. And there's also no skill requirement, which I really wish there was. I mean, we're turning a suit of power armor into a robot, essentially. You'd think we'd at least need Science 3 or something like that for it. So maybe that could change in the future. Hopefully, I don't know if it will or not. But at the very least, it does take a fair number of circuitry to build. And all you gotta do is hit E to build just like anything else. And there we go. We have our Power Armor AI module. So if we leave the chemistry station, what we now need to do is go to the suit of power armor, and it has to be powered. So you have to have a fusion core installed, because this thing won't move around if it has no power, because, well, it's a suit of power armor. It kind of needs that. Then once we have that installed, you open up the same inventory and then transfer into it the Power Armor AI module. And we then get this lovely little UI here, which is really freaking awesome. Now, this is where this mod gets really cool in my opinion. You can have more than one suit of power armor active at any given point in time. In fact, you can have 3 suits of power armor used as AI companions, and you just put it into either slot A, B, or C, and you can have all 3 of them following you at once. You don't have to pick or choose, so you have a small army following you. And that's wonderful. Now, you'll notice that in slot B, I actually already have some numbers here, and that's because I pre-installed one of these AI modules in another suit of power armor, so I can demonstrate another fun thing momentarily. So let's put this particular power armor into slot A, and you'll notice it disappears from the background. Don't worry, that's just a momentary thing, because basically what's happening is the mod is putting a dummy actor inside the power armor suit. Now, this actor is in fact invisible, so say if we... could we trade his helmet? Yes, let's take that off. There, he has no head. That is the fun thing. It is a just sort of generic actor that is put in there that's completely invisible, and, well, you know what, let's leave his head off. I was going to put it back on, but meh, I think he looks just fine without it. But yes, there is in fact a person in here. They're just not able to be seen. And well, now we have this power armor companion, and as you saw when I hit E to command, we can stay, cancel, trade, even talk with it, but it does nothing when you hit talk, so that's completely useless. And of course we can do the command and tell him to, like, go over someplace just like we would any other AI companion. There we go. Have him go over there. And of course, he will also follow us. So if we go this way... Come on, AI. Catch up. Find me. Is he going to find me? Is this where it all goes wrong? Oh, God. Did I accidentally tell him to stay? I may have told him to stay. Oh, nope. He is moving. It just took him a moment to figure it out. There we go. So, yes, he's not exactly the brightest bulb in the box, but we did take his head. So maybe that has something to do with it. But, yeah, that's quite a cool thing. So he's going to follow us around, and we can give him guns and ammo just like any other companion. And, in fact, you would have to, because right now he is completely unarmed and he'll just start bashing people with his fist, which, you know, could be fun indeed. But where this gets even more entertaining is those fun signal grenades that you saw down below in the chemistry station as well. So if we go back to here and open this up, we have 4 different grenades that we can make. And I love this, because not only can we have up to 3 suits of power armor following us around, but say perhaps you don't want them following you around because they, you know, take up too much room. It gets, you know, interesting and troublesome having them inside of buildings with you. You could have them stay put in a certain location. For instance, the suit B that I built earlier before the episode, I have him standing on the other side of Sanctuary. And so what I can do is either make an individual signal grenade for the specific suit, or a signal grenade for all suits, and that's what we're going to build. And what this will do is summon those power armor suits to you. So then you know, don't have to worry. You can just tell them to stay in a building someplace, nice, safe, and protected from the horrors of the world, and then you can use one of these signal grenades to pop them to your location. So if we move over here and show it off. Now, where did... Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, God, he's not, again, not very bright, but a functioning AI. And I want him over here to show off something interesting, and it's how they actually get brought in. They get teleported in, and it's quite interesting, because since I have the all signal grenade, it's going to actually teleport this guy that we have away from us, and then bring him back. So, if I just pop that, throw it there, the signal grenade will go off just like any signal grenade in the game. And there he goes, teleporting out, and if we watch on the smoke, there he goes. He just dropped right in with a nice little Iron Man sort of drop, and there comes my other suit of power armor, and there we go. Now, if I had a third, he would come in as well, and they are all now following me and would enter into combat with whoever I was fighting. And isn't that just wonderful? You can have them drop in from the sky to fight alongside you. I love that. Now, that's actually something that may change in the future. The mod maker is hoping that once the official tools for modding are released, that they might be able to deploy via a vertibird, which would be really cool if we could do that. But for right now, it's that teleport sequence, and, well, I quite like it. These guys will come in and using whatever weapons and armor they have, well, the armor of course being their power armor, they will fight off your enemies, and that's just cool. Now, as for downsides and why I actually do think this is kinda balanced, I know I said earlier at the chemistry station that I thought it was a little bit cheaty because of the really cheap requirements for building the armor, or the AI module rather, but these guys are not considered essential companions. So even though they have a crap load of health because, well, they are just solid suits of power armor, they can die. And if one of these guys gets killed, it wrecks the power armor frame. So if you bring them into a really bad situation that even they can't handle, well, there goes that power armor. You've lost it now. That will just get destroyed. And, well, I don't think you want that now, do you? But yeah, that is really, I think, the only downside to it, and what I see very much as the balancing act for this particular mod, that these guys are not invincible, though they are very, very, very powerful, and just really cool. Again, being able to have multiple companions following you, and the ability to teleport them in wherever you need them, I absolutely love. So if you would like to check out this mod for yourself, you can take a look at the link in the description, and I would definitely say to go and give it a try, because, well, it's just awesome. And yeah, I of course do hope you have enjoyed this episode today, and that you do come back for the next, when we will be looking at hopefully yet another wonderful mod. But until that time, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, have a good one. Now time to go do some destruction with these guys. I should probably make him headless too, just to make it more imposing. Later, folks!